Hello everyone, this is Gamer41, continuing Brienne's playthrough to get her prepared for Dark Souls 2. And before I go into Sins, I'm going to go down here and take care of the Hydra and rescue Dusk. Get that taken care of. Oh, no you don't. I'm really not going to be messing with any soul weapons, so I don't really need Demon Titanite, but I would like to take that dude out just because he's annoying. Oh, no. Oops. Some of that. So we're gonna head down here. Hopefully own this Hydra. Should be fairly easy. Cake boy swallowing me down here. Yeah, I know there's a shortcut to falling, but I'm not going to do it. I don't usually do most of the shortcuts for the falling and all that. People who have it down to a freaking science, so... That's why in the Duke's Archives you're not going to see me do the Duke skip, so I'm actually going to die from Sith, and... That's why I always pick up the special ring of... is it the Ring of Resurrection or whatever it is? Because it actually breaks curses as well, so I'll show back up in just human form, I won't be dead. Alright. Let's take these golems out. Shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, big news now is like Titanfall betas started and some people have early access to it and they're playing it. And I have to say, I'm not really impressed with it. Mainly because of the fact, I mean, everything, it looks impressive as far as the graphics and all that shit goes. Wow, I can't believe that missed me. But it's just the fact that people are walking around these big-ass robots, mechs, you know, whatever you fucking want to call them, Gundams, whatever. And there's nothing for them to knock down. I mean, there's no buildings and shit like that for them to knock down or anything, or nothing for them to stomp on. So if you're not in one of the mechs or titans, whatever the fuck you want to call them, they're fucking mechs. You're basically what they call a pilot, and you're running around and you can equip, you know, various weapons, and some of them are like anti-Titan missiles and shit like that, so you can have like a big ass rocket launcher. To try to take down the mechs when you're not in one. It's a fairly easy fight. So they said that the reason they didn't want destructible environments was because the mechs would just tear down all the buildings, and then the pilots or people running around who didn't have a mech would be easily taken out. And I don't believe, well, they do have somewhat of a point, but I was watching some of the people who are doing the streaming of it, and the pilots who are on the ground, the mechs, it still takes 2 shots to kill a pilot with the fucking mech's gun. You know, the big ass powerful gun, it still takes like 2 shots to kill them. It's not like they're instantly killed unless you get stomped on or you get punched or some shit like that. So it's kind of like, well, whatever, you know. And the game itself is going to be a fun game, but it's not gonna replace Call of Duty like everybody's hoping it will. The main reason is because it's only 6v6. And you may think that's fine for competitive things and all that, but trust me, it's not going to be fun for the casual player. I almost walked off the edge there. And that's where a majority of Call of Duty gets its numbers and shit, is from the casual community. You know, you have like your elite few who do the little clan thing and all that bullshit. And they do their thing, and they're all happy with that. Then you have the majority of casual, you know, whatever you want to call them, 12-year-olds, you know, 9-year-olds playing the game that they shouldn't be fucking playing. And it's not going to have the appeal. Well, not the appeal, it's not going to have the lasting power. it won't last nowhere near as long as COD will, and so, you know, it'll be fun for a while, then people will be like, whatever. Still got one. Yeah, I missed. I'm very good with the bow. What? Nope, that took him out. Alright. Okay, now dust is over there. I'm gonna have to reload before the golem thing spawns or whatever it is. So, I'll be back in just a second. And here we are back. The reason I had to actually cut the footage right there was I had to turn DxTroy off, because if I kept it recording while I was logging out and logging back in, there would have been a delay as far as like the sync of a really bad delay as far as like a sync between my narration and the actual video. So if you're running along the edge right here, it acts like you're actually on ground, so you can actually run. Oh, come on, big boy. I don't know if you can see, but up there in the top crystal, you can actually see dusk in there, trapped. And there we go.
So, it is thou who rescueth me, most gracious. I am deep. My heart felt.
I'm not gonna buy anything from her. Although that her spell, it's not chameleon, it's her hollow body or whatever it is spell, the invisibility spell, would help out quite a bit in Analondo, but since Brienne doesn't have any magic powers, I'm not going to be doing that. And when I come back to do the DLC, I'll pick up her armor. Anyway, so let's go ahead and homeward bone back. Alright, now we got Sin's Fortress to worry about. But first, let me picked up some armor. Picked up the Knight's armor, which I do actually like it a little bit better. Oh, excellent. I can still roll in it. Awesome. There we go. Now, I believe, no, I don't. Hold on a second. I believe, yeah, I did upgrade my bow to +5. I did that off camera. I was doing some farming for some chunks, but decided, not to worry about it. I have enough souls, so I can get to the giant blacksmith and just buy them. And I did actually get the slab off of a Dark Wraith when I was farming them, so I don't have to go to the Asylum, which I will. Actually, I should do that. I think I will. Sin's Fortress can wait. I'll go to the Asylum, back to the Undead Asylum, and do it. Probably should have thought that through before I decided to want to go through Sin's, but whatever. I'll go through the Undead Asylum again and get the Peculiar Doll. I do like the Painted World of Aramis. It's one of my favorite worlds. Or favorite zones, whatever you want to call it here. Favorite areas. So yeah, in one of my videos I was saying I would probably get the PlayStation 3 version of this game if the PC version was really heinously delayed, but Vividi put up another video and they said that the PC release date, it's still not set in stone, but they did say that it is scheduled on a Japanese site. They said that it is scheduled to be released in March. So if it's like a week or two after the initial release, then I'll be happy with it. So, and plus I can actually do like a fresh playthrough, and so I could have swore I got that already. Oh, okay. Oh, I should be alright. I just gotta take the damn elevator again. No, stay away from Frampt. Ain't got nothing to say to him. Amazon actually leaked it. They said that it was like a May 31st release or some crap like that, but that would probably be the latest. That's probably just a not a set in stone type of thing, but just kind of like a placeholder. Just I hope, you know. Because I would actually like to make some videos of it and all that as I play through it for the first time. Then you can hear me rage, confess that the game is like completely unbeatable, and all kinds of other crap like I did when I played through this game for the first time. Alright. I just gotta wait here for a few minutes. So yeah, back to Titanfall. I was watching something, and it looks fun, but you know, I just don't think it's going to revolutionize the whole first-person shooter thing, because there's grunts in the game, and grunts are AIs that you can just mow over, so you don't have to kill other players. You can just go kill these grunts and then get basically they're not kill streaks, but they're like you could kill those, get your points up, and then call in your Titan, and then you can fight with your Titan or whatever. So. And there's like quick scoping in the game. Of course, out there made like a million people. It's like, oh, fucking quick scoping, but to me, it's running around. There's really no deathmatch thing. What I could see in it, you know, there wasn't like, you know, just a team deathmatch thing. I mean, it's basically like they still had like domination and all that, except you just had like occasionally big robots, you know, walking around. And somebody was talking about how detailed the maps were and all this shit, and like you could go in a room and it'd be somebody's bedroom and there would be a bed there, and all this is like a bed and a computer and all this stuff, and it's like, wow, looks like someone actually lived here. And I was like, yeah, no one's gonna ever notice that fucking shit, because it's like a fast-paced fucking game. Who's gonna sit around when you're supposed to be taking an objective or killing something or doing whatever to, oh man, let's admire this scenery? Nobody's gonna do that fucking shit. So a lot of all that you know, little bit of detail, cool that it is, and it's cool that they actually did put it in the game. It's just going to be missed by the average player. So this should be a red chunk. I believe these are the guaranteed red chunks here. Actually, I get old Oscar's shield here. It's got a 100% magic resistance, I believe, or something to that effect. So help me get the 4 kings. Go. Still not looking forward to the PvP aspect of the game, because you can be invaded no matter what. Fat row, Oscar. Bye-bye. Oh, you're dead. So can I use the crest shield? Yeah, I can use it in still roll. Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's go up here and pick up the, oh shit! Oops. Motherfuckers reset that shit. I actually forgot about that. I'm actually surprised. It seems like I've only ever been invaded one time on this little playthrough. And I'm actually surprised about that, and it was in the depths, and I just didn't feel like fucking with that dude, so I just fucking logged out on him. Oh no, now there's 2 of them. No! And if I had a skull lantern, I could always get the fog ring, and that could help. I actually consider doing that. Hollowed armor. I actually considered doing that, just kind of doing like a death run into the depth, or the you know, Tomb of Giants, or maybe getting lucky and getting a drop from one of the necromancers. And then using the fog ring, and that would help me get past the freaking dragon longbow guys in Anowando, but I'm not exactly quite sure on how I'm going to deal with them just yet.